The United States has issued a condemnation of Russia after 12 people were killed in the biggest air attack of the war so far. The US envoy to Ukraine, Keith Kellogg, accused Russia of violating the Geneva Protocols.
This is what prompted the strongest condemnation of Russia by America. Ukrainian officials say it was the biggest aerial attack yet in 3 years of war. Overnight, Russia launched nearly 300 drones and 70 missiles at Ukraine. It doesn't come without casualties. 12-year-old Tamara and her brothers Stanislav, who was 8, and Roman, who was 17, all died when their home was hit. They were among at least 12 civilians killed across the country. Keith Kellogg, the US Special Presidential Envoy to Ukraine, said, "The indiscriminate killing of women and children at night in their homes is a clear violation of the 1977 Geneva Peace Protocols designed to protect innocents. These attacks are shameful. Stop the killing. Ceasefire now." Rescue workers occasionally shout instructions. The rest of the time, they work quietly. Earlier, Ukraine's leader had criticized the global silence. In a post on social media, President Zelensky said, "This cannot be ignored. Silence of America, silence of others around the world only encourages Putin. The world knows all the weaknesses of the Russian economy. The war can be stopped, but only through the necessary force of pressure on Russia. Putin must be forced to think not about launching missiles, but about ending the war." Meanwhile, in a sign that end is nowhere near, the Russian Defense Ministry said its air defenses had shot down 110 Ukrainian drones overnight. All this escalation at the same time as a moment of compassion from both sides. 303 Russian soldiers released from Ukrainian captivity in exchange for the same number in the other direction. A total of 1,000 prisoners from each side released over this 3-day exchange.
This is the schizophrenic state Ukraine is in, and indeed the rest of the world is in. We don't know what it is Russia is trying to achieve. At the very same time the prisoner exchange takes place, Russia then proceeds to launching a really fierce attack that has claimed the lives of Ukrainian civilians.
The landscape of this conflict has shifted this weekend, and yet it can also look like nothing is changing.